Hey guys, what's up? Today I am having a really chill night. I just got home from work, had some dinner with my husband, had a family friend over. It was a really good night. And I just found myself thinking as I'm laying in bed resting from the day, my God, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to move. I promised myself that I would make sure that this YouTube channel meant something. It's not just a hobby to me. I would like to inspire people who maybe feel stagnant in their life, maybe don't feel like they quite know what their direction is. Because to be honest, I don't really think many people do know their direction. I think that a lot of people go with the flow and hope for something to happen, and that was me for the last couple of years. I was just going with the flow, but then I was watching a girl on YouTube. I'm a huge fan of hers. She's a huge inspiration to me, and I'm just one person, but watching her videos every day, it changes the way I view the world. It changes my heart. Just having somebody who has the same ideals as me or just has a positive spirit, having listened to them every day and being inspired by them all the time, I would like to be that person for someone. Even if it's one person, it's not just one person. It's one person that I inspired, or I made smile, or I made them feel like they weren't alone. And today we're just gonna have a chill night, and we're gonna talk about life and how everything is going, my life as of lately. And while we're doing that, there'll be puppies, and there'll be cats, which you have already seen. The dog is Cooper, if you haven't seen the other videos with him in it. And Loki is the little black cat running around who thinks that he's a dog. So nobody tell him that he's a cat, because he's pretty sure he's a dog. But in the meantime, let's just do some stretching. I got my yoga mat here. So I'm down here in the den, and first of all, it's got great acoustics, so it's awesome for filming. However, any little noise that happens down here, you'll be able to hear. So if you hear a jingling noise, that's Cooper's collar jingling, and Mr. Bojangles here. So some of the things that you may see in the video, the necklace that I'm wearing is actually a really awesome necklace that my husband got for me for my birthday. It is the phase of the moon that was up in the sky on the night that I was born. And it also glows in the dark, which I found out yesterday, and I had no idea until I was in the dark and I suddenly, my chest is glowing. So yeah, that happened. The yoga mat that I'm using is, I want to say, 1.5 to 2 inches thick. That is not the norm for most yoga mats. I had to get an extra cushion one because a couple years ago I injured my hip. So if I had one of the thinner ones, it would not be able to support me as well. And for positions where it's harder on the joints, or I'm sitting on my tailbone, it's much more comfortable than the thinner yoga mats. However, I do have a thinner yoga mat that I use like if I want to do yoga outside, because I just lay the yoga mat down on the grass, and then the grass is the cushion part rather than having to take my larger yoga mat. I have no expertise whatsoever on how to do yoga. I have basically taught myself. I've done some beginner's guide to yoga videos. I've gone to a handful of yoga classes. So by all means, if there is a way that you can do these moves that is going to be more comfortable for you, then please do that. And again, I am not at all a professional yogi. what I think about when I'm doing yoga is I just think about listening to my body. If my arms feel like they need to be stretched, I'll find a way that stretches them that's comfortable. It's really as simple as that. There's no rules to yoga. Just do your best. Find a way to do the moves that is comfortable for you. There should be no pain. There are some forms of yoga that take a lot of strength training to hold certain poses, and that's definitely not what I'm going to be doing today. So grab a yoga mat, grab a furry baby, and let's get stretching. So the first thing that I do is take a stretch on both sides. My right hand side is actually the one that got injured, so it's a little more tender than the left hand side, but essentially I just stretch on both sides until I feel like, it's not pulling anymore, because then I feel like the benefits of the stretch aren't really there anymore and I'm fully stretched out. As you can see, I can't quite stretch as far on the right hand side as I could on the left hand side. The flexor in my hip does not flex as well on this side, but that's okay. I'm still going for it.
You want to say hello to everybody? You do. Oh, jealous.
I really like this stretch because it really elongates my spine, and I feel like at my job I'm on the computer a lot, so in a sense I'm like either looking up all the time at the screen or looking down at the keyboard, and my back is not usually the greatest posture. So when I'm doing this stretch, it genuinely stretches out my spine, makes me feel at peace. Do some side warrior poses. I actually have these amazing socks on right now that I got from CVS. They have these little blue grips on the bottom of them. So if you don't have a yoga mat, it's easier for you to like stick to your floor. And it has this cute little cross on the front of it. So I can do a proper lunge. I switch to the other side. Now, if you guys are interested in yoga or just trying it out just to see if you like it, I would go on Groupon because that's where I first started doing yoga. So I would just go to Groupon and type in yoga into it. Go to activities, I think it is, type in yoga, and then it'll show everywhere that is in your vicinity that you can do yoga. I think I got a pass for my local yoga place was like 6 classes or 10 classes for $30. Now, I know everybody has their own budget, so in no way am I saying that everybody can afford $30 to just shell out on yoga. That's totally fine. Don't spend that money if it's not in your budget, but you can go online, you can go to YouTube, type in yoga classes. You don't have to spend a dime. Just make sure that you have a steady surface to work on, that I learned my lesson not to do yoga on a carpet. When you fall and get rug burn because you slip and slide because you don't have good grip on that carpet, you'll learn that lesson fast. So if you have hardwood floors or tile or anywhere in your house that has just a hard floor, just half the time I'm going barefoot, to be honest. I'm using these socks today because I totally forgot that I had them and I found them in my sock drawer. So here we are. This is a huge form of self-care, you guys. To take 10 minutes out of the day. Not even 20 minutes, not a half an hour, just take 10 minutes out of your day. Sometimes it's not an option to be by yourself. You got kids, you have responsibilities. Like right now, there's no way I could do yoga by myself because I have these beautiful little fur babies that decide that now is a good time to be as loud as humanly possible. But that's fine. That's fine. We like yoga anyway. Cooper, do you want to say hello? Come here.
Guys, this is my fur babe. This is Cooper.
Someday in the near future, he'll be brave enough to do puppy yoga on camera.
Today, he's not really feeling it.
Thank you for gracing us with your presence, young man. This is an all positive, happy environment for us all to connect to. There's no need to pick at each other, note flaws. There's no reason for it. This is a happy place for you to be, a peaceful place. Now, I don't often do these kind of videos where I instruct anybody because, again, I'm not a professional. But this is just what I do. This is just noting that my body needs a good stretch, and that's what we do. Cooper usually does some downward dogs when I'm doing downward dogs, but right now he's more interested in the fact that there's a tripod standing in front of me than the fact that there's a yoga mat on the floor. What can you do? So, if you guys like videos like this where I'm more active, I'm talking you guys through what I do every day, daily vlogs, self-care vlogs, let me know down below. Post down below the types of videos that you'd like to see about self-care. If you have any questions, like I know a lot of my loved ones, they suffer with anxiety and depression, and they ask me, how do you perform self-care if you're too tired all the time? Or if you don't have the energy to just get out of bed and do anything? Well, my answer for that is you start with baby steps. You don't go from upset and tired in bed to having a full-on self-care routine every single day and you're 100% healthy and you're 100% better than you were the day before. It doesn't work like that. It takes practice. I have been working on self-care and taking care of myself for about 2 years now, and I'm getting the hang of it. I'm not 100%. There are days where I could have done better. There are days where I could have loved myself more. I could have thought more kind thoughts towards myself. But that's not always the case. Now, more often than not, I'm saying positive things to myself, building myself up, building the women around me up and the men around me. There's no reason for anybody to talk down to each other. We're here as a unit, as a team, and we're here to support each other. I want to know what's going on in your life. Do you have an event coming up that you're really excited about? Is it your birthday soon? Are you having a hard time at work? Whatever it is, whatever is going on, I want to hear about it. And I will respond. I am here for you. If you like videos like this, if you like self-care videos or inspirational or a boost of happiness during your day, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you know when our videos are dropping. I usually do 2 fitness updates during the week and then a self-care video on the weekend. Today is August 24th of 2019, and this is the self-care video. It's going to go live tomorrow. It always goes live on Sundays because Sunday is the day we all relax and it's the day that we get to recharge for the week. I'm really happy that you guys are part of my community and that you're here to support me. And seeing the number of views go up on my videos lets me know that somebody likes what I'm doing. It supports me and in turn supports you, so that I know what videos you really like and what videos, they're alright, you know? So go ahead, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, just become part of my community, and I'll make sure that you have a little dose of positivity as often as I can. I also have an Instagram that I post to called @SoulHealer93. And I hope that you guys are having an amazing night or an amazing day. And whatever you're doing, I hope that you have a smile on your face when you do it. I hope that the people who you wish to support you are supporting you. I hope that you get that promotion. I'm sending all those good vibes. I hope the person that you like notices you. I hope your self-talk becomes more loving and more accepting of who you are. Because trust me, I was that awkward girl in high school that did not have a clue what she was going to do with her life, and that everybody else seemed to have it together and I didn't. Well, let me tell you, you have it a lot more together than those girls who seem to have it together. Okay? And I'm happy with my life as it is. It took me so long to get to this point, and you'll get there too. I'm not saying that by watching my videos, your life will suddenly be 100 times better. However, it couldn't hurt, right? Just a little spark of happy, a little smile to your day, and you might just find exactly what you're looking for in life. Hope you guys have an amazing night, and thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.